All right, everybody, welcome to another episode. We're trying something new this week. Oh God, I can't see my head, my face. Anyways, we're trying something new, and so I'm doing a this kind of new software. It's through Riverside. I've saw a lot of advertisements for it and everything, and decided that I would try it. So, y'all bear with me. I have to get the video. So, we're going to do video and audio. And this is all very new for me. So, Tulsa Shootout. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Tulsa Shootout. Anyways, the Tulsa Shootout. Let me check my notes here. We're also covering some other topics that we had suggested by our friends. So, let's get into it. First, I'd like to start off by saying that the Tulsa Shootout was extremely long, extremely long. 360 some odd races between 4 days, basically Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I didn't watch it all on Sunday. There was no reason for me to, and I'll get into that here in a second. I just want to kind of give a quick little rundown of a follower that we have and how excited I am for him because I could really see the talent level that this young man has. I got to watch him in his heat race. What a battle he had in his heat race. He really should have finished a lot better than what he did. However, he just ran out of laps, honestly, is what I think he did. He was running really, really good. I could see that he was very fast, and but it just didn't work out. So, come Saturday, he had his C main. He finished second in his C main to make it to the B. We were extremely excited, and I just think that I think he has so much potential, and next year he can take what he learned from this year and apply it, and probably make it into the A main at least if they run next year. But shout out to Kayden Anderson Racing. They were so fun to kind of follow along this whole entire last week, and it was really fun to root for someone that kind of personally. Not that we've ever met them or anything, but we would love to. We're kind of on the. This is the first step of getting into like interviewing. So we kind of I did a little test run here earlier, and it seemed to have worked out. So as long as I can kind of get the editing process down, then we're going to definitely have guests here soon. So we can't wait for Kayden Anderson. We got him on the list. We got Tyler Orzakowski. I most likely he's going to be the first one because, ooh, what can I say about Tyler? He's such a great person, and I talk to him every once in a while if I ever have a question or, we have some kind of, I have something to talk about with him. He's the most relevant racing person that I have as a friend. There were some other Florida drivers that started. None of them made it to the A main in any of their divisions. Uh, Dodge Carlbert, Robbie Smith, who used to race at East Bay and used to race like 360 sprints and stuff like that, but he was in, mini sprint midgets at the Tulsa Shootout. He made a last chance qualifier to get into the A main and had to finish 8th and finished like 14th. So that's a little disappointing. There was another young man that we discovered through our Facebook page, Western Foster. His nickname is the Wild Man. So it was kind of cool to see him. Luckily, they didn't have to run against Kayden, so it wasn't like something difficult for us to cheer for. I mean, I guess we would have had to cheer for both of them if we really had to. And then very late, I saw that there was another guy from Florida just down the road, lives in Spring Hill. His name is Noah Carpenter, and he made last chance qualifier but didn't get to make it into the A main, so that's pretty unfortunate for all the Florida guys. And then some new faces, some old faces that got golden drillers. Uh, Most notably, Ashton Torgerson. You know, he had that really, really, really horrific wreck last year at the Chili Bowl, where it was kind of a hold your breath moment. And now this year, he finally gets a golden driller, which is super awesome. I don't know if he's going to race at the Chili Bowl starting next week or not, but it'd be really good for him to have that experience, because I mean, getting a golden driller is pretty hard. You have to race so many different people. Wyatt Miller, which is the grandson of Dale Sr. and the nephew of Dale Jr., got a golden driller on Sunday. And of course, Blake Hahn, Emerson Axsom getting some more drillers. I mean, they have multiple. I think Blake Hahn has something like 5, and Emerson has 4 himself now. So that's kind of ridiculous. Now, some questions that we had. I put up a thing on our Facebook and said, "Hey, what are we talking about this week? Did I miss anything other than the Tulsa Shootout, which I absolutely buried myself in during the work week and on Saturday? It was probably pretty annoying to Casey, to be honest with you." And Tyler Orzakowski said, "Hey, what about those guys that are racing down under in Australia?" I said, "Oh yeah, I got you." Which honestly, most of you probably missed it because it's not on Flo Racing at all, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. I was watching another content creator. His name is Dirt Tracker Justin. He laid it out like this, which is Flo Racing has really turned away from broadcasting a lot of other dirt track shows and really focusing more on the dirt track shows that just bring in more streaming. So, like the Tulsa Shootout and the Wild West Shootout down in Vado in Arizona, the Chili Bowl, stuff like that. That's more mainstream kind of thing. Even though, for quite a while now, a lot of the American guys, once our season's done here, like in November and stuff like that, they've been going down to Australia and racing, and it's been really great racing. But we don't get to watch it because Flo kind of stopped their production down there. So it's been really hard to kind of try to find more clips and everything like that. They have Clay View down there, and it's just not the same. Honestly, it's harder to access and everything. It kind of makes it a little frustrating. But I mean, Rico's been kicking it down there. Rico won the first night. I think he just won Monday night on New Year's is when he won. So Rico getting ready for that high limit series, which is that's a whole nother topic for another day. But my question to you is, should Flo Racing start producing and covering more races like they used to, or are you content with their coverage now? Let me know.